Hey guys, so today I was doing my morning walk. It was lovely, and I was listening to Hamilton, which, as you know, I love that musical. And there's this song, and there's a scene where um, they talk about, Hamilton talks about never being satisfied. And I realized that's y'all.
Forget yourself. You're like me, I'm never satisfied. Is that right? I've never been satisfied.
Y'all always have more. You always ask me for more. So this time I wanted to bring you a video on some things that I wish that you all, things that I want you to know before you get started as a real estate agent. So things that you just really need to understand, and it's going to make having a career in real estate so much easier. So here we go. Number one would be to keep track of all of your finances. And I do mean all of your finances. You are now a business and you need to separate your personal expenses from your business expenses. It doesn't have to be fancy at first, but this does change how you're going to do your taxes. So keep a record, keep those receipts. Make it a little easier for your tax professional to figure out what is going on. What things are you able to write off? What things are you not able to write off? When in doubt, just keep the receipt, make a little note of what happened that day or what was going on, and then let the professionals handle it, right? Just keep track, because there's a great saying at one of the companies I've worked for that you need to leave with revenue. So true. Don't just start spending money because you're all excited. Make sure you're making some money first. All right. Second would be to ask questions. Obviously, I know you all aren't afraid to ask questions because I'm here making this video. And so don't be afraid to ask questions. You're new and nobody expects you to know everything. Ask your BIC if you don't know what's going on. Ask somebody in your firm, a more experienced agent, if you don't know what's going on. Ask an attorney. Ask whoever. If you're not sure what something means in a home inspection, ask. A person said to me not too long ago, smart people ask dumb questions. Oh, no. That's not right. Ask smart people dumb questions. So ask smart people dumb questions, not smart people ask dumb questions. Although I think there's something to that too, because in order to get smart, you got to ask those questions. But ask smart people dumb questions. Don't be afraid of saying, hey, I don't know such and such. Could you help me? Right? And I should probably say I'm the queen of dumb questions, so please don't think you're asking a ridiculously dumb question. I promise you I can out dumb question you. Okay. Number 3 is huge. I mean, they're all huge, I guess, but stop getting ready to get ready. What I mean is some of you all get out there and you're like, I'm going to do this and I need to do that and then I need to do this. And then once I do all of these things, then I'll go and I'll start selling houses or looking for buyers. Now, for some of you, that's exactly how you work. You like to have everything lined up. And you know what? If that's you, if you're that person, I'm not taking away from you from that. But for some of y'all, it's an excuse because you're nervous. You're nervous to get started. You're worried you don't know everything. Stop getting ready to get ready and just do it. But that actually goes along with number 4 is, oh my gosh, would you please take the time to learn your tools? What I mean by that is, yeah, I can send you out to make phone calls or try to get business, but if you don't know how to use the MLS, if you're not comfortable with a search, if you don't know how to do a CMA, you tend to be a little bit hesitant to encourage people to use you. And that, people can definitely feel that. Learn your tools. Don't use the learning of the tools to be a reason not to move forward, but learn your tools so that you can do your job. Make sure that you know how to do your basics in the MLS. Make sure you know how to fill out a contract. It seems simple, but in the heat of the moment, when you've got your first deal or your first couple deals, the last thing you want to be worrying about is that feeling of, oh, I have no idea what I'm doing with X tool, right? And then lastly, I would say give it time. And by it, I mean everything. Don't listen to the people who said, oh, I got my license and I sold a house in the first 5 days. That's great for you. I'm not you, right? You've got to start a new business, a new career, and you're asking people to trust you. So your friends and family knew you as the person who did Y, and now you're doing real estate. So give it some time for them to get used to you. Excuse me. Give it some time for you to get used to real estate. Don't panic if it's been 3 or 4 weeks and you don't have a buyer or seller. If you're working on this and you're moving forward on your skills and your knowledge, then it will come as long as you're doing the activities it takes to get and to find business. If you're being fed leads, great, awesome. But also remember, you're still new, so if you get a lead and you don't convert it right away, that's okay. Just get back up on the horse. Such a cliche, but get back up on the horse and try again. I promise you, if you keep at this, it will happen. Oh, and I should probably say one more thing. As much as I want you to want it to happen, don't have commission breath. And you know what I'm talking about, this idea that everything you say and do to your friends and family and strangers are about, use me, hire me, love me for real estate. So annoying. I want you to be in the real estate field, but I don't want your friends and family to start thinking of you as the used car salesman. So I know that's a little weird when I say that, but there are tons of classes and different online reviews or articles. I mean, there's all sorts of ways that you can learn to make real estate a part of your life without feeling pushy. In fact, speaking of pushy, one of my favorite books on the subject is one called Pushy, and it's by one of my favorite people ever, J.O. Mangum, M-A-N-G-U-M. Wonderful person, wonderful instructor. She has so much knowledge, but she wrote this book called Pushy, and it's this idea, how do you promote yourself without feeling like you're always pushing your services on people. Such a good book. So I think that's it. I hope that answers the questions. More than 3 of you came back in the last 24 hours and asked for something like this. So once again, a video. Kind of liking this video thing. It just makes my life a little easier. So as always, I hope this helps. I'll see y'all in class, and